Are you too old to be doing what you want to do? This is Eve Christoph, your Love Life Coach. Welcome home to Eden, where everything's possible. Oh gosh, I feel really dumb sometimes when I'm going for my singing and I realize I'm starting, just really starting out at this time in my life. And my mother comes over sometimes and she reads to me, and she's just like one of my favorite people in the whole world to hang out with, just the time with her and the things she reads me. And she was reading me Edgar Cayce, who was an amazing channeler long time ago. Not that long ago, but he was very accurate about cures for diseases, all kinds of things he channeled to help people. And one of the things he would always do is that somebody would come to him in their the last part of their life, the last second half, let's call it the 50s, 50s, 60s, and they would be feeling done with what they've been doing. Like I got to this place where I was just really, really good with working with kids, and I didn't want to do it anymore. When I got to this certain level of expertise, I burn out, or I something finished. Even though I love kids, I miss them so much, but I just felt like there was this thing in the singing and in the music that would teach me so many things about myself and about life that I had never known and never given myself permission to learn. So Edgar Cayce talks about the fact that when we come into incarnation, really, we'll come in, say we've been a musician for many lifetimes, and we've been for many of those lifetimes, we weren't that good. We were just studying. We were working away at rhythm, and then at pitch, and then at expression, lifetime after lifetime. And then you'll come into a lifetime where somebody will just be like so good at so many things, or so good at their music, like really a high level. And he will say, well, that's because actually for many lifetimes they developed that ability, and now they can experience being the channel of pure music, real music flowing through them. Now, for how long the person will be fascinated with that is how long that they're growing in more dimensions of the musicality, the greatness of it, the surrender into union with the divine, the communication with other musicians, but they might come to a point where they get into extreme mastery, and suddenly they're done. They just want to do other things. They like hungering another part of themselves, another dimension of existence. My friend Cesar Santana in Miami is kind of one of these people where he's reached this level of mastery with his guitar, and suddenly he got into yoga. And even though yoga makes no sense for making a living, like you can give classes and make $30 here and there, but compared to what he makes, 700, 2,000 doing music, it's ridiculous. But he needs it. He went to India to learn how to be a yogi because his soul is craving more of himself, more of life. So wherever your interest is at this time in your life, however crazy it looks, however unrealistic financially, you got to have your financial base. Maybe it's something really, really simple. Like for my singing, look at this. This is jewelry. I'm making jewelry now so that I can support my singing. Well, that's the thing. You don't put the weight of survival on it, but you go, let's begin developing a whole new level of self. And Edgar Cayce was known to do this, where people in the latter part of their lives would suddenly be given crazy homework, like they'd be really overweight and he'd be like, study ballet. They'd be like a great accountant, and he'd say, become a chef, So this is the beauty of it. When you think of what you want to do with your life karmically, and as a soul growth and an adventure, it has nothing to do with success or money or what anybody else is going to approve of you for. So when I get embarrassed about going out and singing on the street, which is a big, it's going to be, take a lot of courage for me to sing in public at all. I love creating music in the studio because I feel so safe. You know, I can recreate it and have help and then redo parts that aren't working. But to sing live, it requires a lot of me that I want to develop. Okay? So bless you. Bless you, whatever it is you want to do. You think you're not young enough anymore. You're wrong. It's your maturity. It's your depth. It's everything else you've done in every lifetime before and in this lifetime that comes into it. This thing that you're longing for. And that's all there is. That's all that matters is you on your adventure, growing and giving all of yourself to yourself. Say this over and over. I come as an offering to myself in this life. And through this offering, I love everybody else with even more ganas. Okay, much love, darling. Love life. That was a long adventure we just took together. If you're still here, whoa! I admire you for sticking with one focus long enough. That's the other thing. Most of the things we want to learn take focus, and they might seem boring and tedious. But in this instantaneous world where everything is 2 seconds focus, 10 minutes here and there, 20 minutes here and there, that's all you need. This has been 6.5 minutes. Okay, very good. Much love, darling. Love life.